Rotarians have never shrunk from seemingly impossible tasks. A classic example is the fight against polio. It's a fight that's almost won. Together we have improved the lives of millions of people throughout the world by digging wells, building schools and hospitals. We've reached out and made a difference in areas where skeptics said it couldn't be done. And yet we have made a difference. We're now faced with a new challenge, one as old as mankind itself, and that is to bring about peace. Peace at home and peace worldwide. It's perhaps the most difficult challenge of all, and it starts with each and every one of us. To believe that peace is unsolvable is to rationalize that unrest is inevitable. Hostilities are created through our own making, and conflicts caused by humanity can be resolved by humanity. The road to peace is a long and difficult one, but let's make a beginning. Don Marsh is past president of the Rotary Club of Windsor, 1918.
2 years ago, we established a Peace and Conflict Resolution Committee. The reason we did that was the world was spiraling out of control with violence and warfare. What's the situation today? We have people dying on the streets, both home and abroad. Images of children suffering and dying. We have millions of migrants with no food, water, or shelter, and no hope. What can we do as Rotarians? Can we put a spotlight on peace? I believe we can. And we can put a spotlight on peace because we're 1.2 million natural leaders in 167 countries. So let's put a spotlight on peace, and let's think about how we can move this forward.
Rotarians understand the concept of service above self. All of the work that we do in the world, whether it's polio or sanitation, bringing water to communities, building schools, and providing all kinds of services, are something that we work towards collectively to make the world a better place. We've been very successful in reaching almost and defeating polio. And perhaps the one thing that we have to consider putting on our list of very important service projects would be to bring peace to the world. I think we are very close to defeating polio, and it would be very important for us to make peace the top of our list as we move forward. It is so important that we as Rotarians take on this challenge.
Frank Bagato is another longtime Rotarian.
We have a tremendous idea to share with you. As you know, the Four Ways Test has served Rotarians very well over the past 70 years as a guide of personal behavior. And it was born out of the crisis of the day, namely the Great Depression. As you heard, today the world faces a much greater crisis. And Rotary is known for its works of peace. But we can enhance the works of peace by how we think and how we speak. In 1915, Paul Harris stated in Chicago, "The road to war is well paved. The road to peace is a wilderness." We in Rotary have been paving that road to peace, but we can do much more. We can change the world together.
As 1.2 million Rotarians, we have it within our power to bring our message to many millions more who hunger for a more peaceful and harmonious world. It can start with a simple addition to the four-way test, the mantra we live by as Rotarians. We urge you and your Rotary Club to get behind the initiative of amending the four-way test to add a line promoting peace. Please share this video with others in your club, your district governor, and Rotary International. Become a champion of peace. It could be the most important step you'll take all year. We hope you'll write to us using the address on screen. Show us your support for peace.